They couldn't see me coming with binoculars.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see Bijan Robinson. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns. It's the Falcons and the Texans under the lights on Monday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school. And also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. That'll bring up third. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They brought a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that tunnel rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Throwing now is Stroud. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Play action. Stroud now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Ritter now. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee and they'll take over at the 25.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Stroud to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Stroud sets up the play action. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Falcon defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object, the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, #1 versus #1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That good for 19 at a first down. Here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. The Falcons at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Back to throw, Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A give left side for Pierce. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Atlanta regains possession of the football. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get... Drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Ritter off the play fake. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense taking over again.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Stroud's throw complete there to Moore. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Oh, they just keep marching right along. First down on the pickup of 8 there. Here's Stroud. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And Stroud now to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now here's Stroud on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got it to Collins, complete. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 27 yards. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Ritter to throw it. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The front office all smiles when the ink went dry on this new contract.
Not only them, how about the coaching staff? Because oftentimes the front office and the coaching staff may have different opinions about the value of a player. I think everyone was in sync on this one. He's a guy that they needed to keep.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
Touchdown, Falcons! Chase Claypool, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. Now the Texans are on the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go to halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here goes Stroud again. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stroud looking to throw. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Stroud to throw it. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we have reached halftime with a touch. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live. The booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw into the hands of Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 49 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 33. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down and 8.
Four yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
But for a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense set to regain possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. That's complete to Dell. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Second down throw coming for Ritter. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Houston, it's the Falcons. They've got the football, they've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Ritter throwing on third down. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late gunner. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Working from the gun, Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
Ritter from the gun.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So Stroud and the Texans down by 10. Just under 2 minutes to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Connecting with Andrews into space at the 45. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Now Stroud. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Stroud to throw it. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This is caught. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Stroud. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Robinson with another carry. Able to slither by. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover